Hey everyone, my name is Allison Cates. I am a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life. I am also a personal trainer here locally in Mandeville, Louisiana. Today I'm going to quickly go through Take Shape for Life, which is the program that I coach, as well as talk a little bit of background information and go through the 28-day challenge we have coming up starting on Monday, April 7th. So let's get started. Take Shape for Life, fueled by Medifast. Again, that's the program that I coach, and we're all about how to discover how you create a healthier you. And I always like to reiterate that health means something different to everyone. So as a coach, when I speak to my client for the first time, I really like to meet them where they're at. Everyone is at a different place in their health journey. You may need to lose weight, or you may have reached a healthy weight, but you're ready to take it to the next level. There's just so many different ways to define health, and my goal is to reach you where you are and move you forward with support and through a system that really encompasses a lot of different types of support. These are some people that I know personally, and they are on my team. The one on the top left on my screen, 40 pounds down in 4 weeks. He did our first challenge that we did in January. And before the challenge, he was a triathlete. He was actually did the half Ironman here in New Orleans. So he had, like many people, exercised their way to try and get fit. And you can see when he changed his nutrition, his body responded very accordingly. And within 4 weeks, he was down 40 pounds. Right below him is another friend of mine. She was on our Nursing Mothers program for a while, and she actually started and wanted, say, to have a goal of like 20 pounds. And once she hit that goal, she decided to go a little further. I'm sorry, the picture's a little blurry. On the top, this is actually my health coach, and she has had a career as a fitness competitor and has also worked out many, many hours in the gym, had many diets that got her to her fitness competitions. But when she found Take Shape for Life, you can see in the picture after that, it was probably maybe the first time where she got to see her abs without having to do a very rigorous diet and crazy amounts of exercise. Below is another teammate of mine who we actually coached the last challenge together. He is a firefighter here in Louisiana, and you can see, I think he dropped probably close to 100 pounds. So if you join the challenge, these are also people that you will be working with as well. So you have just met some people who have been very successful on this program, and that will also be a part of your support group. So these are some slides that I really like to go over because they really give a good picture of how we are in America right now. Obviously, we have a lot of people who are overweight and obese, and just talking for Louisiana, we're very known for this. In 1988, the CDC started tracking obesity. At that time, I'm going to just use Louisiana as an example. At that time, we didn't even report, along with many other states. But you can see that still there's lower rates of obesity. So fast forward 10 years to 1998, and you'll see that Louisiana, we've started tracking, and we have jumped almost the entire country, along with a few other states. But it's not only that, the other states have not exactly done really well either. Fast forward 10 more years, and you will see, again, we just continue to get worse and worse. Fast forward 10 more years, and here we are again. Now, everybody, talking about Louisiana in particular, was like, oh, y'all, we are always notoriously the last state in obesity. You have the highest rate. But in all reality, nobody's exactly getting better. You may find a couple of states on here. I think Alaska actually gets better. But you see, overall, we got a really big problem on our hand, which is one reason I became a health coach with Take Shape for Life. I had my own health journey, and I realized that I'd always been told to be thin and told to be a certain size, and I probably killed myself trying to. I ran marathons, I did CrossFit, I did so many things and tried to exercise my way there because no one had ever really taught me how to eat properly or given me the tools necessary to do that. About 3 years ago, I was laid off from a job, which in turn had made my entire life blow up. And that's physically, mentally, spiritually, everything kind of took a downward spiral. And it really took probably about a year or so after for me to understand that I needed tools. I needed several tools that when life blew up again, that I wouldn't blow up with it. And again, that's physically, spiritually, mentally, financially, every other route. And I found that with Take Shape for Life. I have tools now that support me, tools that do not leave, and that I can always go back to if needed. And that's how I became with Take Shape for Life. I was doing pharmaceutical sales, and it made me very sad that, we're always told to eat healthy and do these right things, but we're just, we're not really taught. So it's not really anybody's fault, really. We're just not taught the right way to eat, and it's hard in the way we live today. So what is Take Shape for Life? It's a comprehensive system. So it's not just a diet. We use called the MediFast 5-in-1 plan. It's just the way that we start building nutritional habits, getting you to a healthy weight. It's a very, very strong tool that we have. And people may have heard about it in the past. MediFast has actually been around for like 30 years, used by physicians and offices to help their patients get to a healthy level. We also use a Habits of Health system, which you will be a part of. It's books, it's workbooks, it's support materials. It's every week they have a health nurses call, a doctor's call, a Habits of Health call. So you're completely surrounded by support, as well as a health coach, which would be me to help support you and guide you and point you in the right directions, and just really kind of be a cheerleader for you. So what I just talked about too at Take Shape for Life is that bio network of support. You have the 5-in-1 plan, the Habits of Health, support and motion. We have a nutrition consultation, and our corporate headquarters is amazing at always supporting us and supporting you as well. So you're in good hands. So here's just probably the most prominent program that we coach, because most people at some point need to reach a healthy weight. And it's called our 5-in-1 plan, where we use 5 MediFast meals, which those are some examples of a few of them. And we do call them meal replacements, but I even had a client who started probably 2 days ago, and she called me when she got her food, and she said, "Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. I thought I was going to be drinking shakes all day." And that's just not true. We really want to keep you in the habit of still eating food and still having to create your own food. So even if it's just microwaving something or stirring something up, we still want to keep you in that habit so that when you hit your goal weight, you can transition very smoothly into the next phase. With that, you'll also have 1 lean and green meal a day, which is something that you will also create on your own. You'll eat every 2 to 3 hours, and our goal is to lose 2 to 5 pounds every week for the first 2 weeks and 1 to 2 pounds per week thereafter. As you can see from the pictures in the beginning, that those do vary, and it's just based on your goals and where you are in your health journey. So going to the nutrition plan and a little more into MediFast meals, these are such a great tool. They're nutritious, you have low calories. If you are on the 5-in-1 plan, you'll actually get all the vitamins and minerals you need in one day. There's protein, they're low glycemic. It makes it so easy. You don't have to think about it. I actually traveled this past week, and I was so glad to have my MediFast meals, because it took so much pressure off of me having to worry about having to find food where I was going or this and that, worry about what I was going to be prepared. And I stayed in control of my goals. The lean and green meal, like I said, is something that you'll create, because we want to keep you in that habit and continue through this process to teach you how to eat properly. And so that when you do hit that goal weight again, you can transition and you'll have a whole arsenal of tools in your bag to really keep that weight off and have optimal health for life. Through the process, we'll also be learning the Habits of Health system, and you'll have a whole team behind you. So I guess the question at this point is if you're ready, which leads us into talking about the 28-day challenge that we have coming up April 7th. We did one of these challenges in January, and it was crazy successful. There's people all over the country who are going to be doing it, and you are going to be in such good hands, and it's just a lot of fun and a great way to focus for 28 days and get those habits kind of instilled so that you can keep them. So you'll have a team of 10. I pay all of the entry fees. We do a eating plan that's adjusted for you, and I'll explain that a little more. Free health coach, and I'll learn the habits of health. So who can benefit? This is something I really like to stress because, like I said in the beginning, there's so many ways to define health. So Take Shape for Life has different programs for different people, and we can modify each. For instance, you may have just had a baby and you're nursing and you still want to lose that baby weight. Well, we have a designed nursing mothers program. You may be ready to reach a healthy weight that you've been struggling for. Maybe you've been yo-yo dieting and you're really ready to reach that weight and also develop those habits so you don't go back. You may be at a healthy weight, but wanting to take it to the next level of health. That's exactly where I'm at right now and what I'm going to be using this 28-day challenge for. You might be an athlete trying to find balance between exercise and nutrition. I see this a lot. People work out, and they don't see the results they want. So we design a plan based on their goals and their exercise routines that will be most effective to them. The goal is really to get you to your point in health using the tools that we have. So how it works, week 1, day 1, you submit your before pictures, front, back, and side, and trust me, you'll want these. And then you'll submit a picture of you on the scale, and then you'll begin incorporating the healthy habits, which essentially means that you will begin the program that we have discussed and laid out for you. At the end of the week, we'll tally all the points from the week and input into the online scoring sheet, which I will hand to you, and it's as easy as that. So how do you get the points? The entire program is really focused around creating healthy habits. So even if you don't have a lot of weight to lose, or that's not really one of your goals, it's not a huge portion of the competition. You'll see that during your daily tracking, this will be for the whole 28 days. And you'll get a point for eating breakfast, a low glycemic meal. You'll get a point for your exercise, and we'll learn the difference between NEAT exercise and EAT exercise. You'll get a point for calling me or listening to a support call. You'll get a point for following your plan, for sleeping, for drinking. We're going to look at so many habits, like your sleep habits, your drinking of water, even the amount of quiet time that you give yourself. You'll get points for reading a chapter in the book. So the whole program, again, is designed to really help you create habits in your life. And at the end of the 4 weeks, we submit it and we see how it goes. So if any of this is intriguing to you, how do you get started? It's pretty easy. Contact me. After this, you view this presentation, we'll also have to sit down and look at your goals and where you want to be and determine the best plan that is for you. Like I said, the 5 and 1 is probably the most popular plan because most people have a weight loss goal. But I have people who are, say, on something called a 3 and 3. Where they use the meal replacements as a snack because it's an easy and healthy way and they can keep their blood sugars in control, but they like to have control of their 3 meals a day, and they're at a point in their health journey where they can do that. So there's so many different ways that we can address this. So friend me on Facebook, or message me, call me, text me, email me, and let's set up outside about 10 to 15 minutes and see how we can get this going. I appreciate your time, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Have a really awesome day. Thanks.